Hey YouTube fans, PP Interwebs, it's me, Sam SG1, coming at you for another Star Trek, the official Starship Collections review. And as I'm doing this week, I'm going to be doing, this episode even, issue 61, the Norway class. And as usual, you get your ship, you get your magazine, and you get your ship. More on the ship later. So, we'll get straight into the ship, into the magazine as normal. We get specification. It's a medium cruiser. Length, in service, 24th century. Length, 364.77 metres. It's a big bastard then. Crew, 190. Top speed, 9.7. Weaponry, 6 Type 10 phaser emitters, 2 torpedo launchers. And then we get a beautiful CG render of the ship itself. It's lovely, I like that one. It's pretty cool. This is another sort of unique design for later Federation ships. However, out of all of them, this is the most traditional. You know, you get your saucer section with your, you know, nacelles at the back. It's pretty cool. Rather than a circle or oval saucer, Norway has adopted a more aggressive arrowhead design for its primary hull, while the secondary hull was attached directly above it. And then we get an underside view of the ship there. Then we get various images of it in battle. But because it was a background special effect, a CGI effect, you didn't really get to see it in the big screen very much in Star Trek First Contact. Then we get the topographical view of the ship itself, highlighting various parts, which is always cool. Alex Yeager designed 4 Starfleet vessels: Akira, Sabre, Steamrunner and Norway classes for Star Trek First Contact, 3 of which went on to make further Star Trek appearances, but the Norway did not. According to Deep Space Nine visual effects advisor David Stipes, it was because the CG files for Norway were corrupted. After the Battle of 1359, in which Starfleet lost 39 ships, Shelby took command of Special Task Force, assigned to build fleet to previous deployment levels. According to Star Trek Deep Space Nine Technical Manual, production of the Norway class was based out of Advanced Starship Design Bureau, interrogation section of Space Dock 1 Earth. According to Star Trek Encyclopedia, one of the Norway class vessels, but fought against the Borg back to 00. In the Battle of Sector 001, the USS Budapest NCC-64523 was named after the Hungarian capital. And then we got creating costumes for First Contact, which is a bit odd. It's more Borg stuff. I mean, it is from film featuring the Borg, but to be fair, I've seen a lot of this stuff before, and it's filler in this week's magazine. A little bit disappointed. I mean, there's some nice designs and everything in there, but it's not really for this type of magazine. I know they're trying to give you a broad spectrum of things, and you know, there's no designs or anything for this ship left over. I mean, it was, you know, next year, 2016, it'll be 20 years old. And then we get on screen, first appearance, Star Trek First Contact, designed by Alex Yeager. Some trivia. Michael Zaslow, the actor who played as Eddie in Zephyr Cochrane's bartender in Star Trek First Contact, was also the first person to ever be pronounced "He's dead, Jim" by Dr. McCoy. Zaslow appears in 2 episodes of the original series, first as Donnell in The Man Trap and as Jordan in I Mud. It was... Sorry, I thought my camera's messed up there. From the science department, the fell victim of the M113 creature of assault vampire. Upon his death, McCoy actually said, "Dead Jim," but recognised that his first person was recognised as the first person to receive McCoy's famous saying. Star Trek Voyager episode, In the Flesh, a Norway class vessel appears on a wall-mounted display along with some other classes in Species 8472, recreation of the Quantum Cafe, an officers' club, on the grounds of Starfleet Academy. The USS Budapest, a Norway class ship, features in the novel Star Trek Deep Space Nine Lesser Evil. The ship takes part in the Battle of Sector 001, and the crew, armed with TR-1116 rifles that use real projectiles, successfully repels a number of Borg drones after they beam onto their ship. Cool. Yeah, so if you can just make it out in there behind Chakotay's shoulder there, just make out the Norway class under the Galaxy there, which is quite cool. And then we get sort of the only really close-up picture of the ship. Magazine disappointing this week. I mean, I can understand why there's no designs for it, because they probably thought when the files were corrupted that they just threw everything away, because, you know, who's going to care in 20 years? Me. So, onto the ship itself. And I have to say, I'm rather impressed with this, actually. I am rather impressed indeed. This is a very nice ship. All of these First Contact ships have been very, very nice. You've got the name and registries on there. You've got all this red pinstriping everywhere, which is beautiful. No name across the front, but then that's how it is on the model anyway. The one letdown is, I'll show you, actually. On the CG render there, you've got, that's the main navigation reflector disk just there. And they haven't painted that, which is a bit of a shame. There you can just, when I can get some rid of this glare, you can just make out where it should be, which is here. But that's a very small nitpick I've got. But other than that, it's very, very, very nice. You've got plastic in the nacelles, which is always a welcome return. The bottom section is nice. You've got the name and register there. You've got, again, all this lovely red pinstriping. You've got the Starfleet insignia there. Now, you'll notice, I like this. So it says USS Budapest, and you've got the register number there. You'll notice this section across here. Very familiar. I wonder if you can tell me what it comes from. Can we see? Sort of like they've taken the top section of the Defiant there, particularly this section, and then just threw it on the bottom there. Which is no bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it is a bit jarring, particularly if you know the ship as well as I do, the Defiant. But yeah, lovely. I like the detail under there. It's very nice, very nice, very nice, very nice. Again, it's another departure from normal Starfleet vessels. You've even got Mark shuttle bays under there. The impulse engines are not in plastic, but you know, you can't have everything. I think this is a really nice ship. I think they've really gone to town on this one. Yeah, and I like this section here. It's got some nice detail. It's some really nice detailing. It's got some really nice paint apps. Some of the windows are painted in, but some of them have moulding as well, which is really cool. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Like I say, I can't help but look at it. It's just a nice looking ship. I'm sure these are torpedo launchers, which would make a lot of sense. But you get the feeling that this Steam Runner and the Akira are carriers as well, because that's a large section where you can spread out. A lot of fighters can come out of there, which is pretty cool. I like it. But yeah, it's a really nice design ship. I really do like it. It's such a shame that First Contact's its only appearance, and it's only in the background because, like I say, the you know, the CG render of it just disappeared. But the detail on this model is unbelievable. Why couldn't we have this much detail in Enterprise C? But it's beautiful. It's really cool. And then we get the stand, of course. It just says, you know, Norway class on the bottom. There we are, Norway class. And then it connects thusly, and it stays on there quite nice. And it's nice to see a different ship. It's really cool. Should you get this for cherry picking? Absolutely. For the magazine, not so much. But for the model, it rounds out all the Borgbuster ships. You know, with the Defiant, the Norway class, the Steam Runner, the Akira, the Enterprise E, Sovereign, the Jaeger class, Sabre class, should I say. Yeah, very cool indeed. Very cool. Like it, like it, like it. Well, that's me. That's me for this review. And I'm up to date. So there won't be one for a couple of weeks. Basically, it's Christmas next week, so that's when I should get my ships. If it wasn't Christmas next week, that's when I get my next ships. So, you know, it's Christmas, so I'm not going to do a video for a while. I might do my, you know, Christmas haul video, of course. But yeah, I'll start afresh in the new year. Because New Year is going to be great, and I'm off to see Star Wars tomorrow, so it's going to be cool. So I'm going to go, and I will catch you all later. Bye for now.